Hail, Snakeo here with another figure review. This time I've got the Transformers Prime Deluxe Vehicon from the Robots in Disguise series. Get that out of the way. Yeah, this figure is one of my favourite Transformers, and it's just a grunt, which I love. I think it's just so well done and such a great use of the transformation mechanic. And it's just absolutely superb. As you can see, he's sporting his little gun on the side here, which is inaccurate to the actual show, because on the show their guns actually come out from the bonnet here. But short of that, you know, I think these things look awesome. They kind of look like a Batmobile almost. They look really nice, like some kind of sporty, like government agency kind of car. They look really cool. You got a little Decepticon logo on the front there. There you go. Some translucent glass for the windows. Little purple line here. They actually, in the series, from what I've seen, they're actually like a really dark purple. They're not actually black, and these things are most definitely black. They do have purple in them, but they actually generally are, like I said, black. They've got very clear translucent glass, which you can see bits in. Nice rims, so that's pretty cool. Some robot kibble, but not terrible robot kibble. And some lines under just above the exhausts. Two mech tech points here. And you know, it took me for a while to figure out what these holes are for, but I will show you that in a bit. So, now, that is a Vehicon in its vehicle mode. As I showed you, it has it can hold its weapon quite nicely, so at least then you can have it in a Vehicon weaponized mode. And the weapon's very, very nicely sculpted. It needs paint apps, but it does look very, very nice. So yeah, as this guy's been my size comparison for most of my Transformers, let's do some size comparison against him. I just dropped the Bumblebee. Just 1 sec, it's come undone a bit. Here he is, next to a Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. Very nice. Here he is next to Robots in Disguise Soundwave. It's pretty cool. Robots in Disguise Dreadwing. Very cool, you know, great scale there. And here he is. Don't we have anyone else transformed? I've got Robots in Disguise Voyager Starscream. There you go. Oh, actually I've got one more transformed who I'm going to be doing next. I can just grab him. There we go. Here he is against Robots in Disguise Knockout. It's quite interesting how small this car is. He's proper diddy, but I like that about him. So we'll do over him and later. Okay, so a few other size comparisons quickly. We'll put him there. Here he is next to the Robots in Disguise Vehicon. Here he is next to the Robots in Disguise Vehicon. Here he is next to the Robots in Disguise Vehicon. Here he is next to the Robots in Disguise Vehicon. See where I'm going with this? And then another one. And another one. I actually have a small army. I have a total of 7 of these bad boys. That's just how much I love them. I've never actually done an army build before. I wouldn't exactly call this an army, but it's pretty cool. I've got a squadron of them, so I think that's pretty funky. In total, this whole lot probably maybe cost me about £50. Somewhere around that region, maybe a bit more. So that is not bad at all. I got 4 together, 2 separate orders on eBay, but they came from the same guy. And then these 3 others were individuals. I can't say which ones are which because, well, they're identical. But I'm quite chuffed that I've got these. I think they look pretty damn cool. I think that's a pretty decent shot right there. So yeah, let's get these guys out of the way. So glad I brought them all in. don't actually have any of the first edition ones to compare, because I saw online and the first edition ones just were not as good in my opinion. They were a lot more bulky, so that's why I went for these ones. These guys, they're slim, they're slender, and I just love the transformation, which we'll go over now. You can leave that on. It doesn't really get in the way. It kind of maybe nicks a little bit, but we'll take it off just for the purpose of this. And while I've got it, here's a quick look at it. As I said, it's got some really nice sculpt in there. Like it looks like it's proper coming out. There's a panel there. It's like coming out of someone's arm, and then a bit of circuitry and like junk. Hollow, but it's pretty cool. And you'll see why it's got these pegs here. I will show you in a bit. So, to transform this guy, very simply, grab the back wheels. You want to pull them out. They're pegged in 2 pegs here and here, and then up. And they're kind of snagged here, but if you pull them out and up, then they won't have a problem. So you want to kind of accordion them out like that. You then want to do is grab the roof and bring that straight down like that. Okay? We will then do with this section. You're thinking, look at all that, that's loads. And now I saw that and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be horrendous. But this is why I love this figure, because I think it's ingenious. You need to separate the roof. It's attached here and here. And then it's pegged in here, and I've lost it there. Okay, so you need to break these 2 first. They're quite snug in there. There you go. And then you want to just lift up the left one from the right one. Same on this one. Left to right. And then the ingenious thing about these is you fold the spoiler in, the back window in, the roof in, like that. Do the same on this one, and then you grab this part here, bring it down, extend the toe, and then that peg there goes into that hole on the roof, which I said about earlier. And then angle these backwards like that, and that's its legs done. Now with the arms, they're kind of weird. You have to kind of like rotate them like that, and then pull like this. They're very peculiar. They've got a very weird joint, and I'll show it in a bit more detail. There's a hinge joint here, which gives you a rotation, then a hinge joint here, which gives you a like that, and then it's on a ball, and the ball has a little gap in it just there, so it actually goes in. If I show you like this side, like that. So you want to unpeg it there, like that. Then you want to open the hinge there, and then get the ball out. And personally, I think that is the best way to have the arms. Then you get an up and down motion on the ball, and you're not even using that hinge, because they do kind of have their arms sprawly out to the side a bit. Do the same on the other side. And then last part of this transformation is just pull the back part up and then put it down. So I don't know if you really saw that, but as you pull it up, it automatically pops the head up. So it goes pop, and then it hinges down like that. You could, if you wanted to, unpeg it to get it out of there to get all the way, but I don't think you need to at all. And there we have a Transformers Prime Vehicon. Stand them up straight. There you go. And I think they look really, really cool. I just think they look really, really cool. They're just like I said, the ingenious is they've got all of their kibble from their vehicle in their legs. And yeah, their legs are a bit chunky, but they've got quite chunky legs in the actual show. And so I don't mind that at all. I think they look absolutely amazing. Just look at that. I mean, that's ridiculously good. Their weapon is they can hold it like a gun, like that, if you wanted to, or they can put it in their shoulder port like you had earlier if you wanted to. Or what I've seen, the guy I got some of these off of, he actually had it like, how did he have it? Like this. That's not right. That's right. You put it in on top, then you turn it around, you fold the hand in, and then it looks like it's coming out of the door like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it looks okay. But what I found out is I had a bit of a closer inspection on these bad boys. If you do that with the right arm, sorry, the left arm, now I've gotten confused. No, it's the right arm. Yeah, if you do that with the right arm, you see they've got these big tongues here. They've also got these little ones here, and that's what you want to clip onto this little bit just here. It's kind of hard to do. They're quite a snug fit. You have to do one side and then the other side, and when you do, it kind of looks like it's actually transformed out. It looks like this panel has moved up to show you and reveal their blasters, and I think that looks pretty damn cool. Other details, their face sculpt. They don't really have much of a face, but they've got a pretty cool face sculpt. They've got a translucent part here showing some workings, and then under that you've got a little Decepticon logo. A nice shade of like a very dark blue, almost purpley blue throughout the figure. No real paint ups on the back, and some really nice detail going all the way throughout the feet and the legs and everything. Really, it's just such a nice looking figure for such a grunt. I just love how much detail they've put into this and the ingenuity in it. This is one of those genuine times that I really like the Robertson Skies edition over the first edition. This and Bumblebee. Right, okay, articulation. The head is on a ball. You can go up only that far, down that far, and you can rotate. They do rotate. I've done it. There you go. There to there, but they're quite hindered by these little kind of collars. The arms, you have like a pivot, so you can go up on this point here and right down on it, but they're also on a ball, so you can't really go out unless you lift it, but you can rotate it full 360. Biceps on a cut, so full 360 there. Elbow, you have a hinge and a ball, so you can get a really great range of motions there depending how you angle it. And like I said, the ball, and then hand is on a pivot, so you can go, showing this one, up to there, and then you can hide it down to there. Nothing in the waist. Hips are on a teacup, so you can go, that's a Spartan kick, and that's his split kick, and thigh pivot is from, or rotations from there to there, blocked by the armour, and the knee bend is just to there, so less than 90, and then you've got this toe which can go all the way down, but only to there. But you know, generally I think that looks pretty freaking cool. Just line that all up quickly. Focus, and just like magic, pow, my army is built. And wow, you know, I think that's quite impressive, and I love it. I really like how it looks. I don't know, you know, I think that's how I'm gonna have it displayed. It's actually the first time I've actually transformed all of them at the same time. I've had some in cars and some in vehicles before, but that looks awesome. Like I said, I generally don't go for army building, but these guys have just been so cheap and they're such cool figures. It just had to be done, really. I would love to get a small squadron of the Jet Vehicons, but they are Arms Micron exclusives and they are ridiculously expensive. And I'm just trying to have a quick look at that pamphlet and see if I've got any, if it shows any. It does not show any on here. Like the cheapest I've seen one of them is going for about £40, and that's a lot of money to pay. So especially if I want multiple versions of it, so I don't know if I'll be doing that. But anyway, as you can see, these guys are pretty freaking awesome as a group, and they look very cool, and I can definitely recommend getting some if you'd like a small army yourself. Right, now to transform him back. Pong, just like that. It's quite impressive that for just to show you these for like a few seconds, it takes about 5 minutes of transformation. It's crazy. Right, so first thing you want to do is take his gun off, so that just unpegs quite easily. And then while we're on the arm, you need to bend that down to there, rotate it out rotate that towards there, and then bend the hinge up, and then line that peg up, and then just clip that into there. So same on the other side, hand in, bend that around like so. That's the only way that peg will go in, is basically straight up, just so you know. Line up the peg and the groove, get that in. Bring up the back panel, get the arm shoulders out of the way, push that down, and that'll automatically make the head go bye-bye. Excuse me. Unclip these parts, bring them up to the knees, fold the toes in, and then press them so they're kind of flat with the rest of the body. Rotate the wheels round, and then unfold all of the canopy. You should have a total of, I'll show you the next one, 1, 2, 3 folds. I accidentally left that in before. I was like, why isn't it working? You want to then peg that one there into that, and then this one here into there. There you go. Then you want to line all these up, and then kind of like, the best way is to kind of like push them outwards, like I'll show you, like that, and then clip them together. See, that's how I've done it. Then you want to fold them in at this point here, and it should go pretty much flush. Then line up the arms. Then you want to accordion them down, putting in this part will go in there. You have to get that tab in. It's kind of hard to see on black, but I'm trying to show you. No, see, I've missed it. There you go, that's gone in. I'll do the same on this side. And then you just have to line up these two pegs, this one and this one. One's on the roof, one's on the arm, with each individual hole. And I can't do that on camera because it's just too dark. Alright, that one's in there, that one's in there. Line up that peg down there, then line up that there and like there. Give that a tight squeeze. Put the whip back on the gun so I don't lose it, on the side rather. And there we have the Transformers Prime Deluxe Vehicon in the Robots Disguise series. Like I said, this is an absolutely amazing figure. It's very, very engineered, very well engineered, excuse me. If you see one or see a few, you got to pick them up for your collection. Absolutely superb figure. Can't really praise it enough. I don't really have any gripes with it. Anyway, guys, that's my review. Thanks a lot for watching. As per usual, please leave your comments below. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.